So this is how you 2x, like people say, oh, in business you can 2x. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
So what's going on in your life, Suhaib?
Well, I think since the last time we closed down our startup, turned it to a small company, and now we are back into the workforce. I recently found a job at DocuSign, so it's been a month there. It's been going great. It's like you've been going at a high speed for a very long time, and now you are like at a chill speed. The speed actually it feels quite slow, but since I have had experience working in the corporate world, I know it does take some time to.
You expected it to be a bit slower.
Correct.
Okay.
No, I didn't expect it to be so slow.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you expected it to be slower, but not this slow.
Correct. Yeah. So they're getting to know the team. They have a good presence here. eSign and eSign is the product that I'm working on. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. There are like a lot of other things that DocuSign does. So getting to know that, trying to know the product more before I dwell deep into the code, which I don't think a lot of people do. They don't grasp the business, the product enough, and that really hurts them when they are coding and trying to do things in the engineering side of things. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, good. How's it going? Like you miss the startup times or?
Not much, to be honest. I am happy to wipe my hands off it. We had a good closure. We could close it down, and someone was able to take it up. And they haven't done anything yet, but they will probably soon.
Good. And good. Even your other co-founder, even he is planning to join the workforce or already has joined.
Yeah, he found some couple of offers, so he'll probably join one of them soon.
Good. Yeah. So from my side, career-wise, yeah, I'm still like working at my job. It's going to be 5 years soon at my current job. So it's a quite long tenure, and yeah, like I've seen it grown so much, and I'm glad to be part of it. But like I soon want to look for other opportunities. Like I mentioned, like we discussed this many times, but this is something that I come back to quite a lot.
Yeah.
The way to, I mean, even you realize this, yeah. The way to earn, let's say, real money or get wealthy quick in the sense like months or so, like within years, like maybe 2-3 years or something, is through business. It's not through a job. With the job, it'll take much longer. You have to invest. During your retirement, you get a big payout, and that's how it works. And that's something I don't, vision myself as being there. And the path I keep looking for is something of a business where the leverage is much higher. In a job, I think it never happens, or very rarely does it happen, that you double your income, or let's say even like not even double. Like in business, you can even 10x your income if you do the light leverage within 1 year. So yeah, this is where I come back to.
Yeah, that's the way business is always where you make most. People make most money. In job, like okay, if you're lucky, you join a company which has a huge turn of fortunes in terms of the stock value. But other than that, it's a very stable and slowly growing income.
Yeah, I mean, even those jobs where you join where the ESOPs or the valuation increases, that's a risk you're taking, where it might end up being that the company shuts down and you have to look for another job. So that's always that risk. I mean, of course,
true.
Yeah, but a job comes with proper guidelines, proper setup. You know your responsibility, so there is a lot more structure involved.
Balance.
Yeah, you can like close off after some time. I don't think in a business you truly shut down even during weekends or anything. It's still there in your head. I mean, it's of course sometimes exciting as well to think about it. Like it's not tiring per se. I mean, if you're doing the right things.
Yeah. So, we all are on that path, everybody. I think there's a lot of these, a lot of people want to explore that, then nowadays there's a lot of avenue for everybody to do something.
Yeah, people are a bit tired of the 9 to 5, and it removes control from your life. It gives you structure, but it's like golden handcuffs. Yeah, like it gives you the compensation, everything, but you cannot just leave it.
Yeah, you don't you don't have to tell, because it's been just a month since I joined this new company, but I still feel okay, like I want something else. I'm like planning my next venture. What do I do? But yeah, this time a bit more reserved, a
Mm-hmm.
bit more, dipping my toes and then seeing, taking it up to a certain extent. Like last time, I just quit cold turkey, right? I jumped straight into the startup. This time it'll be like, okay, like do a bit more of a solopreneur thing, calculated risks, those kind of things. Because yeah,
Okay,
that would
okay.
be.
Yeah. I think last time when we spoke, it was just the beginning of August. So I had just started this K challenge. Yeah. You are aware of this.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
yeah, just to reiterate, like 1K challenge is where, so it's from Ali Abdal. It's where around 6 weeks, there are like 4 missions, and each mission is getting you closer to earning 1K dollars online. Yeah. I think I mentioned this briefly. So let me just reiterate. Mission one is just to receive any payment online. Mission two is to earn, like, let's say, earn $10 without building your product, just building the sales page. Yeah. And mission three is to sell 9 more copies, reach $100. And mission four is to reach 1,000. So it's finished now. And unfortunately, I didn't succeed in the 1K challenge yet. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm learning a lot anyway. So if you remember, like, my strategy was so I'm selling this thing called, let's say, something to help couples with their finances, to get more clarity on their finances. So I started making reels, and I haven't got a single sale from any reel. So there have been visits to my page, so I can see that people are clicking and going to my page. So around 150 clicks to the page since 1 month I've started making. So that's decent. Yeah, that's around 5 clicks per day, right?
Pretty
Yeah,
good.
but still no conversion. Nobody bought the product. But it has taught me a lot, and I took it as a challenge, like, to create one reel per day. I mean, it is easier than YouTube, I can say. You remember I used to do YouTube. It's easier than YouTube.
I think reels are
YouTube.
easy. Yeah, it seems more relaxed.
Yeah, reels, you can just pop one out just like that. YouTube long form, there's much more editing, much more preparation. There's like a lot of things. Reels are easier. And YouTube, the big thing is also you need to create the thumbnail and the title. Those are also quite intense, because that's the packaging that matters the most, actually.
Yeah, in
It's high
YouTube,
in the fun.
it's like, okay, I can understand. It's like actually creating a series or a movie, like that, or a video TV show is a lot of production value. Here, it's just like, hey, let me just click a photo.
Yeah. I mean, no. In Instagram, there is like a lot of content with good, what do you say, like cinematography, planning, and like cuts
Oh
and
yeah,
everything. There are those as well, but you can still get away kind of with making little bit low effort stuff. I mean, the higher effort stuff get more traction and all that. Anyway, so yeah, it's been 1 month. I've been like consistent. There was a little bit of burnout. I think last week I was trying something and there was like a burnout, and I just decided, okay, I'm gonna like tone down the effort, tone down the intensity. Let's put it that way. Tone down the intensity that I put into it. So yeah, that's my last 1 month. I think it is exciting actually to make one reel per day. So basically, you're like constantly thinking about, oh, what's the next reel going to be about, or you plan like, oh, what I can group several recordings once. Yeah, I did like a fake podcast. I mean, not a fake podcast, actually a real
oh
one with my
yeah,
wife.
I saw that.
Yeah, yeah.
That was intense.
So basically, I asked Fatima to ask me some questions, which
Yeah.
we prepared beforehand, and I had like some pointers in mind before
If you're
answering them.
sitting on a nice chair with the big mic in front of you, people assume that you're the expert.
Yeah, that's what. So, I mean, these are tips I've heard. Like, if you don't have any content ideas, just think about what questions your target audience will have and answer those. Just simple as that. Like, you can even do that. So, anyway, so that's what I did. And it's easy to do as well. I mean, the thing is, we recorded for a very long time. Yeah, we were thinking like, yeah, it's going to be maybe half an hour, but it went on for more than 1 hour. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, that's
That's
the 1K challenge.
that's a very interesting way, like, to teach someone to start something of their own. Like I found it
Yeah.
very. It's not about how to build, but how to actually sell. That's more important, right? So that is missing in a lot of the startup ideas.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So one thing I'm learning for sure is how to sell, how to, because I've not sold anything, so I'm still learning. Let's say Still learning how to sell. Let's put it that way. Yeah, like I haven't gotten a real sale. So the only sales I've gotten are through. Actually, I did get one in the community itself, but that I don't want to consider that as a real sale because there are around 1,000 people in the community doing the same challenge. Many of them are not active, but a lot of them are active. One of my first purchase was through the community, and then it was you and one of my friends. So those are the only three purchases I have right now. And the next few I'm waiting still from the reels and stuff. So there has been growth. So I wouldn't say it's been like stagnant. Like the number of followers are slowly increasing, but it takes time. Like I did some research within the community itself. Most of the people who completed mission 3, that is to make sales, 10 sales, let's say, of your $10 product, they did it through warm outreach, where they reached out to people saying, hey, I have this product, do you want it, etc., etc., and mainly to friends and family. And they knew before building the product, oh, I can sell this to this guy. And that's how they did it. I have not seen anybody who has completed the mission just through creating content and selling through that, or they already had a big following. Yeah. So it's not easy. So
So
that
anybody
gave me,
finished the 10 1K
yeah, many
challenge?
many people, Philip, many not 10K, 1K. Many
Any
people
interesting
finished.
ideas over there?
Yeah, like so one the people who finished, like I just remember one person was selling like a LinkedIn course kind of thing. Basically he was selling on LinkedIn how to speak better. Yeah, like how to speak better basically in a work environment. How do you do that? He's like a stand-up comedian who already has a following. He's not a big name, but a small name. Other people, most of the people who've completed already had a following socially,
Okay.
like 10K followers or something. That's quite big, like I have 120 something followers. I started with 60. So you can see the scale. Like if I have 10 times, this is 100 times more followers, it's a bit easier. So they had these unfair advantages coming in already. And some people were already, let's say, they already had a business. So it was not very surprising they finished 1K challenge like just like that. Yeah, it was a piece of cake for them because they were like there were people who were already offering high ticket courses like $1,000 coaching offers already. So imagine them coming like 1K, they just did it. So other than those exceptions, there were very few people who actually did it. Yeah, there were few people who actually did it, and most of the people didn't through social media outreach. They did it through one-on-one outreach. Like they reached out to people, like they reached to everybody they knew. So that's how it is. It's a bit difficult to reach out to people selling, telling them, hey, I have something to sell. It's not easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. A lot
Yeah,
of
like
learnings. I
you.
think it's really worth it, the money you paid.
Yeah, I would say highly recommended. I think you would have had experience here. Not the same thing. Like one is like reaching out to customers saying, hey, we have this product. Do you want it? Maybe your co-founder did most of that, correct?
Yeah, we co-founded it, but all the businesses that we spoke to were ex connects of my co-founder. Yeah, so that's where we reached out first, right? Whatever the co-founder was selling to similar businesses in his earlier role, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of connections he had, so that we could know who to sell to. And we didn't
Mm-hmm.
actually make any sale, to be honest. We had some
Mm.
customers who onboarded, so you had infinitely more revenue than our startup. So
No, bro. No. I don't consider my sales as sales. Okay.
yeah, so we didn't have any revenue. So we some people were agreed to use our product, but we didn't reach a point where we could ask money. I think that's important. You should
Mm-hmm.
give sell to people who will give you money. Otherwise, they'll not respect your product enough, or not respect, like give your
Like
product the time of
seriously.
day. Yeah, because especially if it's a very heavy product, right? If it's something small, easy to try, it's easy to do. But if it's a very hard product, which, for example, we are selling something like a practice management software, right? Which your entire business is based on that software,
Mm-hmm.
right? If you're an accounting firm, your entire business is run through that software. It's the project management, client communication, all that. So it takes a lot of time and effort to convince someone to use the product. And then once they convince, it's even harder to actually push them to use it, like implement it in their workflows, implement it in their this thing, handhold them, because a lot of people are very set in their ways, especially these companies like accounting firms, and right. So to push them into using a product is also something, so that it took a lot of time. So if for a product like that, to a customer like that, if you're selling for free, I don't think it's gonna go a long way. They should pay
Mhm.
money, and then once they pay money, they are invested in it. They'll try to make more effort into adopting it. That was
Mm.
the issue with the customers that we had, right?
Yeah. I think
So
it's even more difficult to find paying customers than who try for free. That's another challenge altogether. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, now the startup life, it's all done, right? So now I'm back into the
Mhm.
I didn't have a salary for a long time, right? Almost 2 years now, and all that 2 years of consumerism was suppressed. So now that I have some income, I'm satisfying that latent crave of consumerism, right? So I looking at what
Mhm.
products to buy, what vehicle do I want, a new vehicle. Alhamdulillah, I have a lot of things. I don't need anything extra, but yeah, so like I am buying a new iPhone. I'll probably buy
Mhm.
a new vehicle in some time. Planning on it, but not fully decided. But just going through the market, looking at things like that, and yeah, like we want to travel a bit more. So everybody who travels here, we need to get a credit card, right? So I try to get a super premium credit card, but people are like, you didn't have a salary for last 2 years, so we cannot give you a credit card which has like a lot of benefits.
Uh-huh.
So what I did was, like, one of these companies, they're like, okay, if you open a salary account with us, we can give you
Mhm.
this card. So I opened a salary account specifically to get a
Okay.
credit card. So it'll come soon, but basically it's like whatever I spend,
Mhm.
I will earn some reward point which I can use for travel or to buy like
Oh,
Apple products basically. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
yeah.
Do you have any like credit card thing? Do you use it?
Actually, no. Like, so we had, when we still have a credit card, which basically has 1% cashback. So we've just been on like most of the purchases we do. So we've been using that. And now, like, Fatima got a special credit card from her company. Not her company, like one of the banks partnered with her company. And like her company has like a special product called like Dharna. Okay. So it's like points, Dharna points you can use to make purchases in their specific malls. So this credit card that she got, generally it's like paid, like you need to pay X amount per year to get it. So she got it for free because she works there. And this credit card has much better, what do you say, cashback and other deals. So nothing specific to travel and other things, but like, that normal lounge and all that is there. That is like, I think it's
Yeah,
like
that is
some
pretty.
basic
Lounge
level
and all,
now.
that is very basic, but
Yeah, that's what.
I would suggest you like look into this. Like if you're already spending, right? You don't have to
Hmm.
increase your spending. If you're spending on travel, hotels, and these kind of things, right?
Hmm.
Uh, if you spend on this credit card, the if you buy a flight using this credit card or buy a hotel using this card, the reward rate is much higher. It's called
Okay.
accelerated rewards, right? So usually you get 1 to 3%, right? That is for all kinds of purchases. But if you do a
Mhm.
flight, you get like 5x of that. So
Okay.
you will get like 15% back. So if you're booking a flight ticket of total worth of 1 lakh rupees,
Mhm.
like 20,000, 15,000, you're getting back as reward points. So
Cash.
cash back. So if you book it
Cashback.
through that credit card, that you can, it's not actually cash, it is reward points which you can use to get more hotel.
Get it. I get it. Like um it's their points and you can use the points to buy things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same concept here. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this card had like a, because it's a zero payment, it had like a special joining bonus as well, like
Yeah.
around 1000 to 2000 dirham. So it's like some crazy thing. So we're just like, okay, let's try using this and compare it. Because
Yeah.
they have like variable these things and we don't travel much, so I don't know about these things. I don't know, bro. I never looked into credit card and
It's a
the
slippery slope.
cashback.
That's true.
No, no, it's not like I don't like it or something. I just didn't bother. I'm like, okay, what do you have? Like, I want free. I don't want to be bothered by like I have to pay yearly all this. I don't want that. Free, and what's the best cashback you have? Okay, just give me that. I just that's how I thought about it.
I mean, if your expenditure is high, like which I assume, you should look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Try to see if you can, because a lot of people I know, my friends and all, they don't pay for their flight tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, they travel a lot and they don't pay for their flight tickets and hotel rooms, because whatever they spend is like added to their travel budget.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's worth a look. So yeah, it's just the consumerism that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think about it before, but this in India, the credit card scene is picking up a lot.
Hmm.
People who are having like high salaries and people who spend a lot and travel a lot are really looking
Okay.
into getting this credit card. The credit score thing is also a thing now in India.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the consumerism.
Good. Like talking about traveling, like just very recently, around 2 weeks back, I traveled to a new country for the first time. So my company had like a retreat. They call it
Nice.
like camp, Tabby Camp. So it was there in Georgia. It was very nice. So the capital is called Tbilisi. So from the we landed there, and from there it's like 2 hour drive. So it's quite far from the airport. And it's a full resort, quite massive. It's mountains basically. Yeah, mountains around us, not fully covering. Like two sides is mountain, and there's like a huge lake in the middle. Very picturesque
Oh, nice.
resort. Like
How's the weather
uh,
there?
weather was good, but like during the afternoon, it was getting very hot for some reason. But other than that, it was very good. Like I think for me, somebody living in this desert, hot climate, going there, it was like a very, was a nice thing. Like the weather changing so quickly, greenery, nice sunrise, nice sunset, like nature, lake. It's like I was just like it's like a, what do you say? It's a very stark difference from here to there. Yeah. So it just took me by surprise. I was just like, "Ha, okay, there's a company retreat. Let's go." And then like the nature aspect thing, it just captured me. So I used to just wake up early and just go for a walk, which I never do. Like just wake up and go for a walk. It's not a thing I have ever done, because the climate in the morning, especially, and the greenery was so nice that I just went for it. And yeah, just walk around. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
it's pretty
I
good
don't
when
know.
companies have like off
Mm.
sites like this. It's called an off site, right? Or yeah,
Yeah,
something
it's
like
like
that.
an offsite. They call it like camp, but it's basically an offsite. So
Do
they
you
had
do
like,
any like company
yeah,
activities?
yeah, there were, like team building activities, and there was like a conference, kind of AI conference, how different teams are using AI and other stuff. So that was also there. There was like parties and like other stuff. Yeah, but it was really nice going. Of course, meeting colleagues as well. That's nice. Some of the colleagues I met for the first time because they are all like fully remote. So that was also nice. Some colleagues, like I meet them, I'm surprised to see, oh, you're so tall. We just see on Zoom all the time, and you don't realize they're tall or short or what it is. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And how long did you stay there for?
So 3 nights. I flew on first, and my return was on fourth.
Me and Alia were deciding to. We wanted to travel somewhere this December, so it
Mm.
was Georgia, Turkey, and all that places. But maybe Georgia we can try. It might be
It will be
cold.
very cold. Yeah,
Yeah,
Georgia, Armenia. These places will be very cold during this time.
cool, cool. Uh,
Yeah.
how's the workout stuff going?
Oh, yes. So for the past, so since coming back from Georgia, so I used to like walk around a lot, and also I saw like a huge swimming pool over there, kind of like an Olympic swimming pool, 50 meters. Like I've never swam in recent years, less in the past decade or so, in such a big swimming pool. It's just like, oh, I just wanted to go for a swim. So I went, and I used to walk there a lot. So it just like after coming back, I tried to keep it up. So yeah, I've been running. Like my target is just 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm not running too long, just 10 minutes run. I run for a kilometer and a little bit more, around 1.3 kilometers, or I go for a swim. And yesterday, after a very long time, I went to the gym. So
Oh,
yeah, so but like I downloaded this app. I'm trying it out just now. It's called Momentum, and it's basically like a very simple habit tracker. Yeah, and what I'm so they have not fully, it's like in beta right now. So the feature I'm looking for is like the accountability. So you can join a group where other people will hold you accountable for your habits. So that's what I'm looking for.
oh yeah, that's good. That whatever works. I've been trying, but I've been
Hmm.
successfully doing intermittent for like past
Oh, nice.
1.5 weeks, like 16 hours, just coffee, right, and water. That's it during the
Hmm.
fasting. But yeah, not specifically counting the calories in the other the
Yeah.
eating window. So that's done.
Uh-huh.
But I've been also walking, and I'm like past one and a
Hmm.
half week. I mean, I've been going to the gym, push pull legs. I've
Nice.
been doing, but it's just only 3 times a week. Like my main goal is if I go to the gym and walk for 10 minutes, then lift some
Hmm.
weight. It's a good successful day.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been doing, and the rest of the time I'm just walking like the other days. So me and Alia both we've been walking. So that's been going on. So hopefully, I'm also not tracking much.
Mhm.
I think if I start become consistent, if I am successful in becoming consistent, I'll start tracking.
Okay,
That's what is
that's
like.
good.
I'm
That's
not looking
good.
at weight or anything. Yeah. But it's an ongoing challenge, right? If you can conquer that, then it's a big achievement.
Yeah,
If you
that's
can
true.
habituate it.
That's true. So, like, I think since last year, August, yeah, so I reduced my weight around August, September last year. Like, I used to be 88, quite high, and then I reduced to like 73, 74. And then since
Intense.
then, I was not actively managing my diet or workout, anything. I just stopped basically. And it's been slowly increasing. So ever since that, like 70, 74, it has increased to like 83, 84. It reached in June. Yeah, June, July, let's say. And then in July, we went to that Parika thing. I lost around 2 kilos over there. And then in August, I've been a little bit more active, let's say. So I have lost a small amount. And let's hope September is even a bigger gain in losing weight.
What about Parika? Like, do you think that kind of thing is generally good, sustainable? What do you think about it?
I don't know. Like I personally didn't like it that much. I think it's okay for like old people. That's what I feel like. Yeah. I just feel
Hmm.
like for me, it's not the thing. It's like a good wake up call to, okay, understand how your body, what's going on. But I don't think I'll go back there. Maybe some other retreat if possible. Like these things are becoming quite big now, these fitness retreats where
Yeah.
it's like a resort and it's all around fitness. Like, yeah, the environment is like, oh, everybody's
Or
like working
fitness or
out.
nutrition? Like, I thought it
Both,
does.
both.
Okay, both.
No, that is Parika is a bit more like Ayurvedic and that kind of an angle. There are like
It's run
doctors.
by a very notorious.
That is a different thing altogether. That's a different angle.
Yeah.
But I'm saying in general, like this is in US, it has become more and more common. Like people are building these fitness retreats and it's modern fitness. Yeah, not like Ayurveda. It's like controlled nutrition, not like you have to eat XYZ things only. Like over there, it's only veg food. Yeah, that's another thing I didn't like that much. It's
No,
only veg
yeah.
food. So
Even
I was
non-veg
missing the.
food can be healthy, right?
It is
Yeah.
healthy. Non-veg food,
Yeah.
it's not like can be. Like everything in right proportion is healthy. And non-veg food is much easier to get your proteins in. Like for
Yeah.
veg
Yeah.
food, you
Yeah.
have to do some extra things to,
Yeah.
you have to
In veg
like,
food, you have to consume a lot of calories to
yeah,
gain the same amount of protein.
or you need to like use protein powder
Oh,
excessively
yeah.
and all that kind of a thing where it's a bit more, what do you say, processed food, but not like that kind of processed, but you remove the other things, like you remove fat and other things from milk and you keep only the protein to consume it. So things like that. Yeah, yeah, bro. That's about fitness.
Parika.
Yeah. So I'm also like keeping low, what do you say, low bar to say, oh, today's workout check mark. So 10-minute run or a very short swim or like workout also like two or max three exercises. That's it.
Yeah. Consistency is where you start.
Yeah. So like start very simple and once you're ready, then go for the difficult things. So even in my products, I talk about this where if you want to have a finance system and you don't have one, if you go into the complex spreadsheets directly, like tracking everything, color coding, putting all the apps and everything, you get overwhelmed and you might
Yeah.
not follow through. This is true with everything in life. Like if you get into too much, like you might get overwhelmed and you might be excited for like few weeks and then it might just go away. But if you start very simple and be consistent with it, over time you'll have the habit and then you can give permission to go more complicated or invest more time
Yeah.
or money or whatever. Same with running, like I used to be like, oh, I need like the right, perfect running shoes. What if I run and then my knees
Yeah.
start hurting and I don't run? Like, then I'll not be able to run. So I shouldn't start running at all. And that used to be like a simple, it's like a mental procrastination that's going on. It's like, oh, I have a reason for not to do it. Okay, that's why I'm not doing it. It's not because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like we've been thinking so much about workouts. So should we get a trainer and all? There's this guy in our society.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen him. Like we've seen him like multiple times. He runs very not runs. Sorry, walks very vigorously.
Hmm.
And that guy, I'm pretty sure he lost like probably 20, 25 kilos in the past
Wow.
6 months. Like since we've seen him, he sweats a lot. So, but he runs very vigorously.
You mean walks?
So,
Yeah.
sorry, walks very vigorously. Yeah. That
Yeah.
also can work.
Whatever works. I think he didn't start there, I guess. He started like, I'm just going for 5 minute walk and coming. Yeah.
Yeah, every day. Yeah, but yeah, pretty good.
It is like that. Like you have to start simple and then you get the permission to go complex or whatever. Like, okay, then you run for 2 months. Okay, now you get the permission to buy better shoes. Like this is something I did when I used to go play football with my colleagues. I stopped now. So I went for like consistently 2 months every week ish whenever it was not cancelled. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm getting football shoes. Okay, now I can get look into what's good and buy one. That's when I got, but then some like we had Noora, and then I couldn't go to office. And the story, the shoes are still there. Yeah,
Yeah, football is something even I want to get back. I used to play a lot, but now, yeah.
just do what's possible. Like
Yeah.
any physical workout is better.
Me
Even
and Alia have
walking.
been doing pickleball. We've been
Now,
going
what's
like for the.
pickleball?
You don't know what's pickleball? It's the new tennis type of game that's all the rage now. It's
I
like
thought like paddle was the rage. Now it's pickleball.
paddle. I think it's the same thing, I guess.
Maybe it's the same thing. Let me just do a quick search. Pickleball. Key differences. Okay. Paddle offers a dynamic, high experience, while pickleball provides slower, more strategic things. Okay. They're a bit different. Okay.
Yeah, so we were doing that. So that's been fun. We got
Nice.
a paddle and then we went like 3, 4 times now, like for the past 4 weekends.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think that's like a very good thing to do. Like me and Fatima have never had like only when I once in a while I used to go work out, she used to join me, but we never had like a sport we did together.
Pickleball is perfect actually for couples because like you start by like playing against yourself. It's not like one person, like since you're a
Mhm,
guy you can overpower, like like since you're fast or something. it's
mhm.
it's about more precision and how you hit, right? How table tennis is.
Okay.
So both genders can play with each other, and once you're a bit better you can play with other couples.
Hmm.
So we are at that point, okay, and it's a very easy game to pick as well.
Okay. We'll see. Fatima keeps telling like her office has free paddle. If you want to come, you can join and play. Maybe I'll say paddle is a bit more intense. I've seen it. Yeah.
What is paddle?
Paddle is like tennis, but you have like a wall.
Wall. Oh yeah, that game I've seen it. Yeah.
It has a lot of noise, like the balls hitting the wall and they hit quite fast and like I don't know the
Yeah.
rules properly, but like in my office a lot of people play and Fatima also keeps talking about it. So that's how I know paddle.
Yeah, I think it's
Good. So Suhaib, what's Iman doing nowadays? What's the latest thing she's learned and she wants to do all day?
Iman has started speaking a lot,
Mm.
conveying her opinions, and being picky with food. So she's getting into that zone. I feel the terrible twos is coming. So
Mhm.
yeah, that. And she's asking for things that she sees. So she sees other kids having bicycles, so she wants that.
Mm.
If she remembers whatever we promised her, she'll remember. The other day, I told her we'll go to the mall and go on that train that goes in the mall, right?
Uh,
Before she used to be like, okay, she used to forget. Now she remembers, and so she's becoming more and more like a little child.
uh, a little
That's
girl than a baby
yeah,
now.
no, no, no more a baby. Yeah,
That's good. That's
yeah,
good.
that. And yeah, it's been fun. She doesn't trouble us a lot with sleep nowadays. Still, there's like one of those nights are still there where she just
Mm.
refuses to sleep in the night, wakes up, but sleep has been better. And
That's good.
what about Noora and Huda?
They're good. So Huda now is 3 years and how many months? 1, 2, 3, 3 months. So good. Like nothing majorly new now. Like we can have a full conversation with her. That's how it's like. She, of course, says her opinion, and every now and then she surprises us with like a complicated word. Like she'll say, "Oh," like she uses the word very aptly as well. Like the other day, she was saying, "This is impossible." And we are like surprised, where do you learn this word from? Impossible. It's like a heavy word for you. And she used it perfectly. Like
Mm.
we were talking about something and she used it very well. Like every now and then she brings up like a complicated word and she uses it very well. So that's what's like the latest thing that's going on with her. Like, yeah, a lot of conversation. Like you can have a conversation. It's not like You ask her something and she just says, and that's it. So she will continue the conversation, like she'll answer and she'll be like, she'll prompt something for us to say and then like have that kind of thing. So she's there now. And it's been a while since she's doing that. So those are like the latest developments. With Noora, yeah, physically, like she smiles and she's a baby now. She's what now, 7 months old. So nothing
Hmm.
new. This one, so she's like trying to get up and sit. So that's what her latest thing is. So she can properly roll and everything. She has full control over it. She wants to now like crawl. So she gets on all fours and like sits, balances on her leg and her hands, and she tries to crawl.
Mashallah.
She's not ready to crawl yet. She recognizes people very well now. So she knows if somebody's new, she'll just stare at them like, who are you? And those kind of things. Yeah, but it's fun with them. The issue happens when like one goes to sleep. Like Huda, we try to put her to sleep by 9, and what happens is, okay, Huda is sleeping, good. Now what happens? Okay, we'll also go to sleep. Then Noora will wake up. So this kind of thing. So what we have kind of decided now, because last week around 4 days, 5 days, both of us didn't have good sleep. So we slept for like 5 hours or 4 hours, and then we decided like, okay, like one of us has to go to sleep, because in the morning Huda will wake up early, then Noora will be sleeping, and then we have to wake up for her. So yeah, it's part of life. So we decided
Sleep is the main thing. If you can conquer
sleep
sleep,
is,
then the baby is all good.
yeah. The thing is like you have X amount of hours, okay, and you want to do more. And the more generally comes by sacrificing sleep a little bit. That's what happens. And that's why, but
It's true.
it's not a good thing.
Yeah, I think even with Alia, like, if we could have solved for her sleep better in the early days of Iman, it would
Mm-hmm.
have been a much better experience, I would say.
Yeah.
That's
It's
the.
difficult with
And
the,
then we used to sleep in separate rooms. Like
hmm.
I used to take care of Iman, like when she was in the like waking up in the night. Alia used to get a good sleep in this room. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
used to happen.
That's what we are trying to do. Like, okay, let's not like decide, oh, we both go to sleep together and wake up together. We have to be okay with sleeping like at different times. So we have to do the accept that until the babies have a bit of a synchronized sleeping one part of life. I think Noora has been much easier on us compared to Huda, like much easier.
Oh, I thought Huda
Yeah, yeah.
was easy.
Like Huda is still a bit difficult. She throws tantrums. She's has her moments. But Noora is, unless she's sick, she's very nice to be. Like she's not that difficult at all.
So yeah, you're saying Huda was like Noora is much easier.
Yeah, yeah. She's much easier to deal. Yeah, like I think it's two things. Like she feels like a much easier baby in general, and also like we have experience coming in. So both
Yeah,
have,
that is, I think, much more
yeah.
you know what to
Yeah,
expect.
like we are much more relaxed with her. We don't, like the thing with first time parents, when we were first time parents, like anything happens, we panic a little bit, like, oh, are we doing the right thing? Is it this? Is it that? And with experience, we know like we don't need to worry about majority of the things that we used to worry about with Huda. Yeah,
Cool.
that's how it is.
You wanted to talk about. I was curious about that lifestyle business brackets, hundred
Ah,
dollar,
yes.
$1,000 per year. What's that?
Yes, yes. So lifestyle business academy. So this is again another product by Ali Abdal, but this is kind of like, so in the 1K challenge, he used to say this is what we're doing is just like, I mean, of course, you're not here to earn the $1,000. $1,000 in the scheme of things is not a lot of money. You want to be earning more. So a good number to live a good life is 100,000 per year. So you earn your first 1,000, and then your next step is you earn 1,000 MRR, recurring revenue. You need to do it again and again. And then next step is you earn, I don't know, $5,000 per month. So you increase that. And comes a point where you're like, this is good enough. You can, if you want, you can go more. But in today's world, 100,000 per year is like a decent living. So
Sure.
that's the number, 100,000. So his thing is like, okay, now we finished 1K. I want to take you, I want to help take you all to the next level. Yeah, next level in the sense, this is not the next level. According to him, this is like after 2 levels. But anyway, 200,000 per year. So a full business. And he's like, this is going to be like a very new thing we are doing. I don't, I guarantee you results. You have to follow exactly what I'm telling you. It'll take us around 1 year to do. It's like a long term thing. And he hasn't disclosed what's the amount. Okay. So he's like, I'm only taking 30 students in this. So he's going to announce tomorrow if whom he has taken. And there was like a long questionnaire and like things to fill out. So I filled it out and gave it. If you're interested, I can send it to you. But he hasn't disclosed the price. I think it's going to be very high ticket. Yeah, because he's like 100,000 guaranteed. The guarantee is basically, so whatever amount you pay, let's say it's $25,000, like something crazy like that. So if you pay $25,000 and if you don't make 25,000, if you make maybe $10,000 in our academy, then we'll refund the remaining balance. So that's the guarantee. So if you make zero, the whole money will be returned. But if you make more than 25,000, like that's nothing will be refunded. So basically you have made more than 20. That's the guarantee way. So I've applied for it. I'm hoping to be selected, and I'm hoping the amount is something reasonable. So
Yeah.
$25,000 is okay. We have to think like it's not a small amount. It's quite a large amount. We have to think about it. Is it worth it? Or if it's even higher, what if it's like you have to pay 50,000? I'm like, okay, then I have to think twice about this one. Anyway, but you have to get selected first. So he has like criteria. I think he will select people which have a higher likelihood of completing it, in the sense they have some unfair advantages, like they already have a social media following, or they have
Hmm.
skills which are very valuable. So throughout the 1K challenge, like one of the main things is like, so I know we have a $10 product, but that is just like a training wheel for you to learn. It's not about the $10 product, because if you want to become, let's say, $100,000 per year using $10 product, you have to sell a lot of copies. You have to sell what, 10,000 copies. It's not easy unless you have like a huge social media following. Then you can do something even better. Selling $10 product to 10,000 people is very difficult, but selling $1,000 product to 100 people in 1 year is easier. But of course, the $1,000 product has to be more finished. There might be more requirements. XYZ. You have to invest more time into each client. The $10 product is very passive. The $1,000 or whatever $10,000 product might be, you have to be more hands on with your client, with your customer. So that's the trade off. But his thing is like, the higher ticket you can sell, the easier it is. Because
Hmm.
like one thing he says is like, building a product is easier than getting sales. Sales is a bigger, let's say, problem to solve than the product. So you can do something to build, like you can put the effort and build something for $10,000, like one product. Like maybe it's like you sell your time and whatever, like I'll come and do it for you, hands on, all that, like whatever, some extreme thing. Than like sell something for $10 and find 1,000 customers, which is much more difficult to do. Because I'm trying to sell this. I have 150 hits or more actually, because I was not tracking it earlier, and I don't have a single conversion. And to get that, like I need much more traffic into my content. So I get his thing. Like I think even you get, sales is much
Yeah.
more difficult than building. Building, you can go to your cave and build it,
Yeah.
but sales is more difficult. So keep it high ticket and get low number of sales. Getting low number of sales is fine at that point. So that's what's going to be about this lifestyle business academy. So that's the other criteria. So you have something high ticket to sell, but if you're planning to sell something for $10, it's not going to work out. I mean, in
Yeah.
1 year you won't be able to reach. You need like a much
You
longer
already
time.
would need a lot of following for that.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing.
I'm excited for the iPhone.
Tell me.
Yeah. So this time they did like they made the base iPhone like really compelling, right? Compared to the Pro. It's
Mm-hmm.
as good as the Pros last year, right? So
Yep.
the price remains the same. So and I had the 12, right? So Apple they
Mm-hmm.
gave a good exchange on it. There's some credit card offers as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good deal. So yeah, excited to get a new phone after 5 years.
Looping back into the consumerism.
It's pent up, it's unleashed this year.
I think 5 years is decent to
Yeah.
get a new phone. I think it's reasonable. There's nothing.
Did you see the Apple event? Are you following Apple?
No, like I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time. I just looked at the summary of other videos and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also looking into a maxi scooter. You know, it's a maxi scooter.
It's what's
It's a
it? Tell me.
scooter with like bigger wheels and more cc of engine, but like can go like it's maxi, not like
Mm-hmm.
the traditional Activa. So looking into that
Ah,
for my
okay.
daily commute.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's consumerism. You were saying something?
No, no. Like I was saying, like Apple event. That's the thing is this weekend actually. I follow Dota, so the major tournament for Dota was happening, the international, which happens
Hmm.
once every year. So even that I didn't have time, so I just watched the highlights for a few matches and the grand final. So I didn't have time for Apple event as well. Anything major you want to highlight? I saw the AirPods also got an upgrade, a very decent
Oh
upgrade.
yeah, AirPods like I don't know, like I have been also like looking into buying like watches, like and for the longest
Mhm.
time I had the Apple Watch, right? So it kind of prevented me from buying a watch.
Mhm.
And I sold my Apple Watch, and now I'm back into the traditional
Yep.
watches, right?
Mhm.
So, like AirPods this time, they have included like workout tracking with the AirPods.
Yeah, the
They
heart
did a
rate
they
monitor.
heart rate monitor, and they can track a lot of workouts like walking, running, and those kind of things. So, people
Mhm.
who don't want to use Apple Watch but still want to kind of track their workouts, AirPods. I think that's the most exciting thing for me about AirPods.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I saw. Like that's quite exciting.
and yeah, so I can still wear my
Oh, gee.
watches, right? Watches. And regarding the iPhone, yeah, like they got the thin iPhone,
Mm.
which is like an experiment, I would say, or something. So not gonna
Yeah.
risk it with that. The base iPhone is pretty good value.
Mm.
That's what.
I don't think people have a lot of problem with the thickness right now. I mean,
Yeah,
thickness,
people
you're
like
used to
okay,
it.
make it a little more thick, give more battery life. Go
Yeah,
ahead, go ahead. Yeah,
I don't think thinner phones are the way to go unless like you can promise the same things, exact same things on a thinner phone. Then okay, but I don't want to lose battery life for a thinner phone because battery life is like a big hassle. Like one of the reasons I got the bigger watch is for the battery life. Like I don't want to charge it every night and like it's a bit
and
of a hassle.
in terms of watches, right? The current trend is like screenless workout trackers. You know the Whoop
Yeah.
band. Have
Whoop.
you seen it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Apple will come up with something like that.
Mm.
It's a lot of people are want that, like screenless tracking. They don't want a screen on their wrist.
I guess
So what?
so. It's difficult to move away because then the Apple Watch will become a little bit mute because they have built the watch around being like a fitness thing. Now
Yeah,
they don't want to move it away from. Oh, then what will Apple Watch be? It'll be just like a screen with time and like those things because the fitness is a big selling point for the Apple Watch. Other
yeah,
things I don't think a lot of people use. Like there are a lot of features nobody touches
yeah.
them.
I like the timers like on my watch, finding my phone with the watch. Yeah, those kind of things are still
Yeah.
convenient,
But
but
nobody goes to buy a watch for timers and finding they buy for like, oh,
correct.
there is fitness stuff, so that's the selling point. So the selling point would then go away and everybody would get the other thing. Whoop is interesting. Like I was thinking about getting it, like should I get it or not, but then like the subscription is a bit off-putting.
Yeah, there are like good competitors now who don't do
Mm-hmm.
that. So like they're like pretty convincing.
Mm-hmm.
They do the same thing as Whoop, but now I think Whoop will try to introspect and look more. Like the subscription is too expensive. Like it's as
Yeah.
much as the device, the cost.
Yeah, it's a bit like, I mean, I get it. Okay, you're developing it. You'll add more features into the app. It's like a lifetime thing. But the subscription is a bit off-putting, like because the thing is, I've never paid for it. Okay, for the watch, I've paid once and I'm done. Yeah, okay, it's done. But a subscription is like it's a bit,
Like BMW has put heated seats in their car, but
yeah,
if you want that, you need to pay $30, €30 per month.
it's crazy. It's just crazy to think about. There's a thing like that.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I can agree. Maybe like on Tesla, you need internet on your car, you pay X amount. Okay, that is reasonable to ask for.
yeah,
Okay, they put like a eSIM in it, and like you need internet connectivity. They have like to pay for the telecom and etc. But heated seats is
yeah. It's
crazy.
you already bought it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like like okay, I don't want updates on your app. I can you can take it offline. You can sync with the Whoop band and it can still happen. So you don't
Yeah,
need
yeah,
a subscription, that it's enforced. But anyway, they had like very good marketing and the product is quite good.
yeah. It's very pro product, that's for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, that's what. So that's the reason they are still floating. But once competitors come in and like,
Yeah, there's something called Amazfit and Polar. They have like very cheap, but it does the same thing. Fitness
mm,
trackers are like already a like mature
mm,
market.
yeah, I
So
don't think it's that expensive to build as well, those
no,
things.
it's not,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
easier to build without a screen, right? Yeah,
Yeah, but I think I don't know if I get one, maybe it'll be something without a subscription. Like I
yeah,
just feel, like even if I get like the watch, the Apple Watch or whatever, I pay premium for it, and I like it's worth 3 years of the Whoop subscription. I still would go for the one-time payment than
yeah,
subscription. The mentality is like that. That's why you've seen a lot of SaaS nowadays. They do like one-time payment, lifetime, like you'll get updates up to these many years or whatever. So they do like one time because the sales is easier. Like people are, the conversion is higher even though the
yeah,
lifetime value is same. They'll measure like, okay, somebody gets a subscription, they'll stay with me for 2 years. I'll just put the 2-year plan as one time payment and I'll get much better conversions. They can actually make it lower because the conversions are higher. So yeah, so this is like the one time payment is coming, like it's increasing in the trend, especially in SaaS.
yeah, yeah. Even I was using something called the Neat Code 150, where it's like a
Mm,
course, right, for doing TSA. So he's like,
mm.
okay, either you can pay $30 a month or $100 per for lifetime.
Yeah.
So I just thought
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
think
do it.
that's also even more convincing. If you put like them side by side, one time
Yeah,
is $1,000 or you pay 150 per month, and then like people will do the calculations. Oh, I'll use it for 1 year, then it's worth it, and then they go for the purchase. That's also like a very good conversion trick. Yeah, not a trick. How do you say, like, to show more value? Yeah, I don't know. Like I've been into this like conversion and all that, the funnel,
the
because like,
psychology.
yeah, not just psychology. It's so how do you sell something? Okay, how do you make more money? Either you get more customers or you increase your price. So to get more customers, there's a funnel. Okay, like let's say my content that I create in Instagram, number of views is like the top. Okay, so the more views I get, the better. From views you get website visits. So if you make content, so there is a this conversion is very difficult to measure. It's around 1 to 2%. It depends on the platform, it depends on the quality of your content, how much you call to your product, etc. Okay, so that is the next stage of funnel. How many people visit your store? Now from visiting your store, how many people buy the thing? Yeah, that's the next, that's actually conversion rate. That's what people call conversion. How many people hit your landing page and how many people buy? So that's the conversion rate. Now what they buy is also important because you might have several products. Like you might have like $10 product and you might have like 100 or 1,000. So what are they buying? So from this you get like what's the AOE of the customer. Where I am stuck, of course I'm stuck in many places. So I don't have any sale to measure what's my conversion rate, so let's just skip that. So number of views to stand store page hit, I'm like looking at the industry standards, it's decent. Like mine is kind of decent. So industry says like for Instagram reels it should be around 1.52 these many views and these many people visit your page. So I'm somewhere there, I can improve it somehow. But now my issue is my sales page and people are not buying. So what's happening here? So I need to fix that. To put it simply, like when you put it this way, it becomes easier to understand where you need to focus to improve the conversion. Anyway, these are the things I'm learning actually to put into perspective. The
Mm,
$10 doesn't matter if one person buys, okay, whatever. Like even if not 100 people, it's even if 10, 15 people buy, it's not going to make a big economical difference to my life, but it's going to teach me a lot of things. So if I have in the future, hopefully $1,000 product, so it'll be even more like measuring these things. And so this is how you 2x, like people say, oh, in business you can 2x. So it's like you improve your landing page and instead of like zero point 0.5 people converting, 1% convert.
yeah.
So it's like overnight you have 2x your income, revenue, let's say, not income. So yeah, it's very interesting, but I'm not there yet, getting there. I think to get the social media following that gets good sales and funnel, it takes up to 6 months. So I need to gear up for a long time. And let's see
Mm.
how this lifestyle business thing goes. Tomorrow is the result
Oh
day.
yeah, yeah. All the Maybe
And
he'll take a
it's not just
challenge.
about. I mean, it's not about getting selected. I think it's also about the money. Even though there is a guarantee, you have to put forth like that money out, and let's see.
There'll be some conditions, though, have
No,
to
no,
do
he
the
has conditions. You have to follow like what we tell you to do. Like if you can't do that, then we can't guarantee you. That's
Mm.
a condition. Yeah. Yeah, bro, it's been a long one. I'll try to stitch the two videos together somehow.
videos.
No, no, like we had a break, right? So there was like some break that happened. And there was one more thing I wanted to mention. Nothing. I'm making reels every day. You're not active on Instagram, but I put it on YouTube. So maybe you're getting it there.
Hey, it comes on my TV, so I watch it. So
uh,
Alia watches it. So Alia's no, I mean we're logged into Alia's account on YouTube, so it comes there.
okay. Whatever.
Iman
I
is like
mean,
Mutaba.
she recognizes me. Nice.
Yeah, she recognizes everybody.
Good. Good. Anyway, you're not active on Instagram, right? Yeah, that's where I like do it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay, bro. It's okay. YouTube, like shorts, doesn't have any conversion. Shorts, people don't click on any links. Like they just watch shorts. Shorts is like a bit different. Like YouTube, if I want conversion, I need to make long form, and I'm not ready for that game yet. It's a bit hard. Let's say playing on hard mode. The YouTube flywheel is very slow to start. Like you have to do for like a longer time. Instagram has much shorter this one.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, and TikTok is gonna come back to India. People are saying.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know because the thing is I don't watch TikTok, yeah. So I don't know what's going on over there. Even Instagram, I never was there. Fatima was there, and that's why I know okay, what's the thing, and like our
I
brothers
mean,
are there.
it's just you can just post whatever you make there. Also, it's not a hard thing.
No, no, the thing is I can just post it over there. Yeah, you're right. Like who cares? Yeah.
Yeah. TikTok, the algorithm is the best there. Like I've
Mm.
done three. I've done all three. Right at a point, I was addicted to TikTok, then
Oh,
YouTube, then Instagram, then YouTube. YouTube is the most sober thing. Like I would say, it's the best for your mental peace.
I agree.
Instagram is like vanity oriented. I would say a bit more
Hmm.
very ad based, but TikTok algorithm is something else.
It
They
just keeps you
really
hooked, huh?
it just keeps it knows what you want and just keeps you hooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen like right now I spend a little bit time on Instagram basically because I want to understand the platform more and more. But I see like Instagram reels are like keeping me hooked and I have to like force myself to come out. YouTube is not like that. YouTube is
Yeah. YouTube is
a
pretty
bit
chill. Yeah.
a bit chill. And you're saying TikTok is another extreme. I downloaded TikTok, yeah, and I used to scroll. I used to get like weirdest videos, and I was like
It takes
disgusted by it. I got disgusted by it, and I stopped it because
you have to learn allow it to learn about you.
no, no, no. So my aim of TikTok was business. It was not for personal use. Yeah, I wanted cash FR. So I wanted to train it in such a way that I get content related to cash FR's target audience. But I just couldn't do it. Like I followed a content creator who said like, okay, you want to grow on TikTok or this you want to get business, you need to understand your target audience's feed
Mm.
and you need to create something similar. And he's like, just scroll for 10 minutes per day. That's enough. Okay, just scroll and try to be in that mindset and scroll. And I tried that. I got the lamest videos. I don't know, like some cow, some random,
Okay. Random, yeah, cow and all, yeah.
like not safe for work kind of shit. Okay. And a
Oh,
lot of AI generated bullshit. And I was like, I can't do
slop.
this. Yeah. It was like a lot of slop and a lot of not safe for work, not filtered at all. I think even content moderation in TikTok is much weaker than Instagram or YouTube. I just feel it. So anyway, I couldn't continue. I did it for like a week and then I just like, this is like not happening. And anyway, that's a different story. So maybe I should, because I have all the reels, I can just put it there. Yeah, one by one, I can find a way to do it.
Cool, bro. Should I
Cool,
still
bro.
stay on the call until it uploads?
I'll stop it now.